Today, South Africa's political arena has been shaken to its core as Nhlamulo Ndlela, a prominent member of parliament for the MK party, has officially resigned. This unexpected development has left many speculating about the internal strife within the party, the consequences for its leadership, and the future trajectory of South African politics. In a move that has left supporters and critics alike reeling, Ndlela cited irreconcilable differences with the MK party leadership as the catalyst for his resignation. His departure is more than just an individual decision, it's a reflection of deeper fractures within the party that have been simmering for years. Reports indicate that Ndlela's exit comes after a prolonged period of internal discord. Allegations of factionalism and infighting have plagued the MK party, with some members accusing Ndlela of being disconnected from the grassroots. On the other hand, Ndlela's supporters argue that the party leadership, under pressure to maintain unity, has been ignoring critical voices like his. One of the key controversies surrounding Ndlela's tenure was his vocal opposition to several government policies, often in direct contradiction to his party's stance. This dissent earned him both applause from reform-minded South Africans and criticism from party loyalists. For instance, Ndlela was a staunch critic of the government's recent infrastructure development bill, which he argued prioritized urban elites over rural communities. This led to heated debates in parliament and strained relations within the MK party. Political analyst Lindiwe Masilela said Ndlela's resignation exposes a growing rift in the MK party between its traditionalists and reformists. His critiques of the leadership's direction were not isolated but part of a larger conversation about the party's drift from its founding principles. Ndlela's political career has been defined by his relentless focus on poverty alleviation, social justice, and economic equality. He worked closely with community organizations, championing causes that resonated with the marginalized. However, his tenure wasn't without controversy. Critics argue that some of his parliamentary committee assignments were mishandled, leading to missed opportunities for substantial reforms. Still, his defenders insist that his challenges were systemic, rooted in the MK party's broader governance issues rather than personal failings. Ndlela's resignation has thrust the MK party into crisis mode. The leadership is now under scrutiny, with factions calling for introspection and reform. Social media has been ablaze with reactions. Supporters of Ndlela praise his courage, with one user tweeting, "Finally, a politician who values principles over party politics." Party loyalists, however, have accused him of betrayal. "If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem," read one critical post. Political commentator Sipho Dlamini suggests that the MK party must address these internal issues quickly. Ndlela's departure is a warning sign. If the leadership doesn't act decisively, we could see more resignations and a potential splintering of the party. The resignation has also raised questions about the MK party's future in national politics. With elections on the horizon, losing a high-profile member like Ndlela could erode public confidence. But what does this mean for South Africans? For rural communities, Ndlela's departure might feel like a loss of one of their most vocal advocates. For reformists within the party, it's a call to action to ensure the leadership remains accountable. Experts, some political analysts believe this resignation might inspire other MPs to speak out against party orthodoxy, ushering in a new era of transparency. Politicians, rival parties are already using this moment to question the MK party's stability. Opposition leader Karabo Makona said, "This is what happens when a party forgets its roots." The MK party is crumbling under its own weight. Communities, among the people, opinions are split. While some feel betrayed by Ndlela's departure, others see it as a wake-up call for all political leaders to prioritize principles over politics. Nhlamulo Ndlela's resignation is not just a story about one man stepping down, it's a narrative of political struggle, ideological conflict, and the evolving nature of South African democracy. At Trending News Plus, we'll continue to follow this story as it unfolds. But now, we turn the question to you, our audience. What do you think Ndlela's resignation means for the MK party and South Africa's political future? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for updates on this and other breaking stories.